Brandon here. I just wanted to go live, let you guys know a little bit about what's going on this weekend. We have got the Chicago cleanup coming up. Scott Presler will be in town tomorrow, and it's going to be freshly announced right here tonight. He's coming to the Will County Central Committee meeting tomorrow. So if you were in Will County and you want to meet Scott Presler, come out. He will be there tomorrow night. We will be out at the Will County Central Committee meeting, and it is also being freshly announced. Thank you very much to Pastor Corey Brooks. Pastor Corey Brooks just got a set up in Inglewood. I will be announcing that location on Friday. We are really looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. We've been all over the place. I will be doing a little bit of speaking tomorrow in Naperville, and then me and Scott will be up and around meeting people, greeting people, and really working for the Republican cause. If you've not seen, we've been out for the past few days. Me and my team have now collected almost 900 signatures in the past week for our candidates. We've done everything from Tom Tarter downstate to the guys up here and moving forward. If there's anybody last minute who wants to get involved in the Chicago cleanup, sponsor the event or take part in the event, let us know. We are really looking forward to getting this done this weekend. It's going to be a huge success. And then there are going to be some live announcements this week as to future events and dates for things that we're doing across the country. I am also booking up and not charging for anybody who wants us to come out and speak, talk to your group about social media training, or talk about building up young conservatives in the community. Please reach out. I will be releasing a flyer with myself, Jim Dodge, and a few others. Would be glad to travel and talk to you guys anywhere in the state of Illinois. We will be out of the state as well, so I'm going to be traveling to Michigan. I'll be traveling over to Philadelphia, and I'll be traveling down to Florida here at the end of the year. And guys, I know a lot of people have been telling me with all the views we've been getting to upgrade my equipment, so I've got some great news. We just built our podcasting studio. We'll go live from the studio tomorrow at about 9 o'clock before we get Scott back to his hotel up there in Chicago. So guys, thank you so much for taking the time to view us. Thank you all for taking the time to really focus on the conservative message. If you've got a candidate from here to anywhere north, anywhere south, or anywhere in the United States, you guys believe in that candidate, please feel free to send them into freedommovementusa.com. That is our super PAC. I would be glad to take a look at that candidate and have my team vote on standing with somebody. We will not be doing any public endorsements until after the primaries, but we'd love to look into your candidate and see what your candidates have going on. We're very, very focused right now on building the party and unifying the party and involving young people across the community and accepting our Republican brothers and sisters that are out there fighting for our conservative values. So guys, if any of you have anybody who's interested in getting involved, we've got a huge ground team. We've gone from statewide now to national. We're officially in 33 states. So if you look up Freedom Movement in 33 different states, we do have chapters. We're taking this nonstop to the top. We're not going to give up. We're not going to bow down, and we're not going to play with the rhetoric that the other parties are throwing at us, especially with this impeachment hearing. It's almost sickening to see how much of our money is being wasted on such a flawed cause. And I think that we as taxpayers now more than ever need to stand up and not only stop being sheep, but start focusing on the future of our party, focusing on the future of our state, and focusing on the future of our nation for our children and their children to come, guys. This is America. We are one of the strongest nations on the planet with family values, core structure, and things that I'm sick and tired of watching getting walked all over. It is about time we take our country back. We did well. We got Trump in. We've got 2020 in the bag. This is our year. Do not give up. Fight harder now than ever. Don't think it's easy street, because it's not. We've got to fight. But if we fight and we unify nationally, we can grow, guys. And we need to love one another in our party and work together and unify. We shouldn't think about in-party fighting. We shouldn't think about negativity. Let's focus on positivity. Let's be positive. Let's get out there, get things done for the right reasons, and help fix the country that we live in, fix the state that we live in, build in our communities. We've got some great leadership in our communities that just need our support. They need us out there on the ground 7 days a week fighting for a better America. If you've got time, and you've got time to watch me right now live, if you've got time to watch YouTube, if you've got time to sit down and drink a beer, you have time to fight for your party. You have time to fight for your family, to fight for your values, and to fight for our country. This is our nation. And I'm going to preach, and I know I'm going to go off a little bit of some old school rhetoric here, but a president once said, ask not what your nation can do for you, but ask what you can do for your nation. And I'm going to stick with that rhetoric though most might not agree with me. Ask not what your party can do for you. Ask what you can do for the Republican Party and the conservatives in the United States of America, guys. We can get things done. We need to get up and stop talking and start walking. End of story. And I'm leading by example, and so is my team. We're not just telling you guys to get up and start doing things. We're out every day. If you look at my Facebook for the last week, we've been on the ground 9 hours a day, pounding the pavement, putting our voluntary time in, putting our efforts in. You know, we've been gathering walkers that are paid because we don't have enough volunteers. We've been doing everything we can to make a difference. And you guys, all of you, all of our Republicans, all of our conservatives, you guys are fighting for the right reasons. Let's fight together. If you don't have something to do, if you don't know how to help, reach out. I will gladly point you in the right direction in your community. We are working all 50 states, and on Freedom Movement tonight at midnight, we're dropping our register to vote in all 50 states. We took the time, looked up links in every single state, and then broke it down by county. So people are able to register to vote right on our website. No matter which state or county you live in, you can register people to vote. That, more than ever, is essential, guys. We got to get out there. We've got to start getting on the ground. We've got to get our soapboxes put down, and I know I'm on my soapbox quite a bit, but we got to get our feet planted into the ground and make a difference in our communities. And I think that if the group of us as conservatives on a national push, on a local push, within our cities, within our nation, within our communities, come together as one, if we solidify and unify, there is no greater force than people that have the right initiative, the right value, and we take the right fight to the world. We're going to win. But that takes unification. And we can do that, guys. Every single Republican in this country needs to be on the same page. We need to unify. We need to fight for what's right. And right now, what is right is keeping America solid. It's keeping our family values. It's lowering our tax levies and looking at government spending and reducing waste in cities like Chicago that are taking out an entire state. Fixing places like Flint, Michigan, that's been suffering with water crises, working within our community to make things better day after day. And it all starts right here with us on the ground. There's no excuse to not get out and make a difference in your community. If you can watch American Idol, if you can watch The Masked Singer, if you know more about the Kardashians than what's going on in your local government, become part of the solution. We've always been part of that problem. We've grown up, at least my generation, the 30 and unders, it's our cell phones, it's our GameCubes, it's our TVs, our PlayStations, our Xboxes. Put the stuff down and get up and make a difference. You have the time. We've got the ability. We're able-bodied. Let's get up and use what we have. Let's become successful as a team. And let's stick for the positivity. Stop walking and start talking, guys. Or I'm sorry, stop talking and start walking. I did that backwards. But we can do this as a group. We can do this as a nation. And we can do this as a party. We need to be solid, and it is phenomenal to see some of the pouring results we've had with the Chicago cleanup that's coming up this weekend. Scott Presler will be out here cleaning, and Scott started off with one city and one initiative after working on the Trump campaign. And he has done this nationally now, and he has cleaned up city after city after city. And it's all Democrat-run cities, guys. These are cities where we're not in power, that are impoverished and failing. Prime examples of why we need to fight for conservative principles and conservative values. I hope that all of you that follow us, all of you that listen to what I have to say, really stand up, guys, and look at this. You know, I'm not your average Republican. I'm not your average conservative. I'm 30 years old. I'm a very small business owner, but until a few years ago, I was an employee. I'm covered head to toe, guys, in tattoos. I've got ink. I had the piercings. I was that kid that most people would put on their posters for anti-socialist left, but I'm a conservative. I love my country. I love my party, and I love my president. I want to see Trump win in 2020. I want to see our country stronger, and I want to see all of you out there with us fighting for the betterment of our nation, fighting for a better future for your children and mine, for your grandchildren, my future grandchildren, and the future of America as a whole. And I think that us as a team, unified, can do exactly that. You guys out there that watch us, I appreciate you very much. For all of you who have shared a video of mine, shared a post, stayed on board to see what was going on, you guys rock, and I really appreciate you. Now let's unify together. Let's get out there and make a difference in our communities. Let's kick butt, guys. 2020 is ours. I'm losing my voice. I've been out walking and knocking so much, but there's a purpose and there's a principle for what I'm doing. I'm not just talking. I'm not just complaining about the issues. I'm getting my feet on the ground, my boots in the sand, and I'm out there fighting for what I believe in. And I know a lot of you guys are out there doing the same, and I commend you for that. If you've got a friend or a family member who's not quite sure how to get involved, let's get them on the ground. Let's get their boots in the sand. Let's get more people out there fighting for what is right. Because here in America, here in the United States of America, where we were born and raised, this is a free nation. This is a nation of the people, for the people, by the people, and it takes people to keep it that way. So I want to thank all of you for sticking forward, for fighting forward, and all of you are out on the ground making a difference. God bless you. God bless this country. Let's keep moving forward. Stop talking, guys. Let's start walking.